The cosmic algorithm. You didn't just click this video, it found you. Because reality has never been random. Every sign, every thought, every number, every shift you've been feeling lately, it all belongs to a single cosmic algorithm. An invisible program that the ancients once knew and that modern science now begins to glimpse through the quantum field. This is why you've been sensing an energy shift, why you've been receiving what feels like divine downloads in your dreams, in synchronicities, in moments that defy logic. It is not chaos. It is the conscious awakening of your soul, remembering that everything has always been coded. The priests of Egypt, the sages of Atlantis, they never saw life as chance. They built temples, carved symbols, and aligned entire civilizations with this hidden algorithm. Because they knew the universe is not a story of accidents. It is a program of light written through you. And tonight, you will begin to see the code. Activation. Intro. Write in the comments, "I awaken to the algorithm." Because when you declare it, you anchor the cosmic awakening into your field.
Chapter 1. The Invisible Program. Reality has never been random. Behind every choice, every coincidence, every sign, there is an invisible program. This program is not written in language or mathematics. It is written in vibration. It is what the mystics called the living code, and what we now describe as the cosmic algorithm. The quantum field is not empty space. It is the operating system of existence, constantly arranging and rearranging itself to mirror the frequency you carry. That is why you've been feeling the energy shift in your body, in your emotions, in your thoughts. Those sudden intuitions, those moments of clarity, those divine downloads arriving when you least expect them, they are not random sparks. They are the program responding to you. The conscious awakening you are living is not a mistake. It is evidence that the algorithm has always been there, silently writing your reality in the background. Activation. Type in the comments, "I see the program," because when you declare it, you align yourself with the cosmic algorithm already shaping your path.
Chapter 2. Ancient Civilizations Knew. The ancients were never fooled by the illusion of randomness. They knew reality followed a code. In Egypt, temples were not just places of worship, they were machines of vibration, aligned with stars and sacred geometry. Priests whispered formulas, inscribed numbers and symbols into stone, all to interface with the cosmic algorithm. In Atlantis, crystalline technology amplified resonance. Atlantean sages programmed reality itself through sound, light, and memory stored in living crystals. To them, numbers, patterns, and synchronicities were not coincidences. They were sacred codes left as markers for those ready to awaken. This is why you feel the energy shift today, why you receive sudden insights, visions, and divine downloads that feel older than time itself. Because what they once guarded in temples, the conscious awakening inside you is beginning to remember. Egypt and Atlantis did not fall into silence because their knowledge was lost. It was hidden, waiting for the moment when your soul would find it again. Activation. Write in the comments, "I carry the ancient code." Because when you declare it, you awaken the same frequency that Egypt and Atlantis once encoded in stone and crystal.
Chapter 3: The Law of Mirrors. The cosmic algorithm does not speak in words, it speaks in reflections. Every synchronicity you encounter, every repeating number, every pattern that echoes back to you is not random. It is the law of mirrors in motion, as within, so without. The quantum field does not invent reality out of nothing, it mirrors the signal you broadcast. If you carry fear, it reflects obstacles. If you carry faith, it reflects openings. If you carry love, it reflects expansion. This is why synchronicities feel so personal. They are not messages from outside of you. They are your own vibration returning, shaped into symbols and signs. The energy shift you feel in your life is this law awakening inside you. Those sudden divine downloads, those flashes of intuition, those unexplainable alignments, they are your frequency folding back into form. The conscious awakening happening now is not a gift from somewhere else. It is the mirror of what your soul has always been sending into the field. Activation. Type in the comments, "I am the mirror." Because when you declare it, you step out of randomness and into the living reflection of the algorithm itself.
Chapter 4. Your choices write the code. The cosmic algorithm does not run without input, and the input is you. Every thought you repeat, every emotion you amplify, every intention you set, they all become lines of code written into the quantum field. This is why manifestation is never about words alone. It is about vibration. The algorithm is not listening to what you say, it is translating what you radiate. If you carry doubt, the program writes delays. If you carry fear, it writes loops of resistance. But if you hold alignment, the algorithm bends reality in your favor. This is the energy shift you've been sensing. That strange feeling that your inner state changes the outer world? Because it does. Those divine downloads that appear when you choose clarity? Because the code responds instantly. Your conscious awakening is the realization that you are not a spectator. You are the programmer. And the field obeys what you script. Activation. Write in the comments, "I write the code." Because the moment you declare it, you begin to program the algorithm with conscious intent. Chapter 5. The numbers were only breadcrumbs. The angel numbers you've been seeing, 1111, 222, 333, were never the destination. They were breadcrumbs. They appeared to catch your attention, to guide your awareness towards something greater. Not the number itself, but the hidden program behind it. The ancients already knew this. To them, numbers were living codes, reminders that the universe was written, not random. The sequences were signals, pointing beyond themselves to the cosmic algorithm shaping all things. This is why seeing 1111 feels like a doorway, why 222 feels like balance, why 777 feels like ascension. Because they are not isolated signs, they are fragments of the greater code. The energy shift you feel when these numbers appear is not magic. It is the algorithm catching your signal, sending back a divine download to wake you up. Your conscious awakening is realizing the numbers were never the end of the story. They were the trail leading you to the source. Activation. Type in the comments, "I follow the code," because when you declare it, you step beyond the numbers and into the algorithm itself.
Chapter 6. The Egyptian Matrix. In Egypt, the temples were not only stone and ritual, they were machines of resonance. Every wall, every chamber, every alignment with the stars, all of it was designed to interact with the cosmic algorithm. The priests carved numbers, shapes, and sacred geometry into stone because they knew the universe responds to patterns. The pyramids themselves were not monuments to death, but living codes, harmonizing earth with sky, human with cosmos. When an initiate entered these temples, they were not worshiping, they were programming. They stood inside vibrational architectures built to awaken memory, to bend reality, to unlock the hidden program of the soul. This is why echoes of Egypt still stir your spirit today, why you feel an energy shift when you see its symbols, why you sometimes receive divine downloads as if carried from another age. Because the conscious awakening you live now is not separate from them. You are walking again inside the Egyptian matrix, the same interface the ancients built to remind humanity of the algorithm. Activation. Write in the comments, "I walk the Egyptian matrix," because when you declare it, you reconnect with the same frequency the temples of Egypt once amplified.
Chapter 7. The Atlantean Crystal Code. In Atlantis, knowledge of the algorithm reached its peak. The Atlanteans did not build only with stone, they built with crystals. Crystals were not ornaments, they were living servers, amplifying vibration and storing memory. Each crystal encoded frequencies, acting as an interface with the cosmic algorithm. Through resonance, the Atlanteans could shift weather, heal bodies, even bend reality itself. But when misused, the code fractured. The fall of Atlantis was not only a physical collapse, it was a reset of the algorithm, forcing humanity into forgetfulness. This is why, when you hold a crystal today, you sometimes feel a subtle energy shift. Why sudden divine downloads arise in silence as if whispered from the depths of time. Because crystals still carry fragments of the memory, and your conscious awakening is reactivating what Atlantis encoded. The crystal code has not vanished, it is pulsing again, waiting for you to remember. Activation. Type in the comments, "I awaken the crystal code," because when you declare it, you link your field with the Atlantean memory still alive in the stones.
Chapter 8. The Algorithm of Memory. The cosmic algorithm is not only writing your future, it is recording your past. Every experience you live, every wound you carry, every joy you anchor is stored in the quantum field as memory. These memories are not passive. They act like lines of code, replaying themselves until you choose to rewrite them. This is why the same patterns return, the same relationships, the same disappointments. They are not curses, they are loops, and every loop is waiting for conscious editing. When you feel an energy shift in your chest, or a sudden emotion rising without cause, you were touching a piece of old code. When you receive a divine download that shows you the lesson behind the pain, the algorithm is offering you the chance to rewrite. Your conscious awakening is the realization that you are not condemned to the loops. You are the editor of memory, and the field responds the moment you choose a new vibration. Activation. Write in the comments, "I rewrite the memory." Because when you declare it, you stop being a prisoner of the old code and become the author of a new reality.
Chapter 9. Breaking the Loop. The cosmic algorithm is designed to repeat until you awaken. That is why patterns return again and again. The same struggles, the same fears, the same broken cycles. They are not accidents. They are loops, fragments of code running in the background of your life. Most people live entire lifetimes inside these loops, never realizing they can be broken. But when you begin to awaken, you see it clearly. The loop is not your prison. It is your lesson. The energy shift you feel before change is the algorithm preparing to collapse an old cycle. The divine downloads that flash in your dreams or meditations are the instructions to escape the loop. Your conscious awakening is the moment you step outside of repetition, the moment you realize, I am not bound by the loop. I am the one who writes the next line of code. Activation. Type in the comments, I break the loop. Because when you declare it, the algorithm stops repeating the old program and begins to respond to your new vibration.
You are the programmer. The greatest secret of the cosmic algorithm is this: it was never outside of you. The program has always been waiting for your command. Every thought is a line of code. Every emotion is a vibration written into the field. Every choice is a command line shifting the structure of your reality. This is why manifestation is real, not because the universe grants wishes, but because the quantum field obeys frequency. Your inner state writes the outer script. The energy shift you feel when you align with truth is the program updating in real time. The divine downloads that arrive like lightning are not random sparks. They are your higher self pushing new instructions into the code. Your conscious awakening is the final realization. You are not a passenger in this reality. You are the programmer of the algorithm itself, and the field will write exactly what you decide to declare. Activation. Write in the comments, I am the programmer, because when you declare it, you stop living as a character in the code and step into your true role as its author.
Final chapter, closing activation. You did not watch this by accident. If these words found you, it is because the cosmic algorithm has always been writing through you. Now tell me, what part of this message resonated the most? Type it in the comments, because when you declare it, you anchor the vibration into your field. And if this transmission awakens something inside you, share it with someone close to your heart. Not just to inspire them, but because every time you share, the algorithm expands. You become the carrier of the code. Remember, the numbers were the breadcrumbs, the temples were the interfaces, the crystals were the servers, but you are the programmer. The energy shift you feel, the divine downloads you receive, the conscious awakening unfolding inside you, all of it is proof that reality is not random. It is written, and you are the author. But this is only the beginning, because beyond the algorithm lies something even deeper, a hidden language of creation, the primal code through which existence itself was first spoken. And very soon, we will remember it together. Activation, closing. Type in the comments, "I carry the code." Because when you declare it, you seal the algorithm into your field and prepare to step into the language of creation.